bottom boat. This is gonna be epic. There's nothing yet. I'll come back to you guys when we got something. Also, this can count as daily vlog 4. So today we're at Catalina Island with my family, and it's great. That's really all. So there's a pigeon on our boat right now. He knows what's good. Alright, we have officially started moving, so yeah. And here's our outside view. Yeah, here's our outside view. It's nice. There's some fish and some kelp down there right now. You can probably see it. It's not all that clear. Some fishies. Oh wow, this is a lot of kelp. We're in the kelp forest.
Alright you guys, so welcome to Lovers Cove Marine Preserve. We should be seeing a big bladder kelp forest in a second right here. This is our native California bladder kelp right here. It's actually one of the fastest growing species of plant on the planet.
Oh gosh.
It can actually grow up to 2 feet a day under good circumstance. But it also doesn't have gravity to work with.
So much kelp. I don't like kelp.
Lovers Cove originally started as a fishing spot originally in the 1880s. Fishermen in glass-bottom boats would come out here. They were mainly just glass-bottom rowboats. Come out here and look for fish. Fishermen did this. They put glass in the bottom of their skiffs to see what was underneath them, so that they could net, trap, spear, or harvest, or even collect. But when tourism took off on the island, tourists were offering these fishermen extra money on the side to just take them and their family out to just go out and look at some fish.
Oh wow.
And glass bottom boating was conceived on the island this way. In the 1960s, it was such a big industry that they decided to just make it its own. Instead of making this a fishing spot, they turned it into a preserve, came full circle.
Lots of fishies.
So as an elaborate April Fool's joke, this is actually not a glass bottom boat, it's actually a snorkeling boat, so everybody jump in now.
Alright.
April Fools, just kidding.
Oh man. Actually, I hate kelp. You're not catching me jumping in here.
So I'm going to go ahead and feed these fish, get them underneath the boat so everybody can see them, and then once I get them,
oh my.
I'll start talking about all the different types of species we're looking at.
Oh my gosh, that is a lot of fish.
Sit back, relax, enjoy. Feel free to take as many pictures as you'd like. It's not the Vatican or anything. Just make sure you turn your flash off so it doesn't glare back at the camera.
Wow, look at all those fish. There's just like, there's those couple orange fish and all these black fish.
So you should start seeing them kind of black out every panel of glass right now. I just gave some food underneath the boat. Quite a few fish there. I guess raise your hand if you have not seen a fish yet. I didn't see any hands raised. So.
Oh my gosh.
So for the latter half of 70 years with no fishing and coming out here to feed the fish, when the fish see a boat, they hear a dinner bell. They don't think of, oh no, fishermen, or get away. They think, okay, time to eat, and then they all run up to the boat. Most people call this food condition. I don't like to say that. I like to say that they're on the payroll. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the boat around, going over the different species of fish that we're looking at right now. Though you might notice fish that kind of has a mac ray, sometimes an olive green, but they all have 2 white spots on their back, you might notice. Those are called opali, and they get that name opali from their really pretty blue opalescent eyes that they have.
Oh.
They have a lifespan of around 8 or 9 years in the wild. They also can grow up to be about 5 or 6 pounds maximum. Some of these are getting up there and getting to be close to 5 or 6 pounds. They have a mouth that's very small that's meant for cutting and scraping away at the sides of rocks, pilings, boats, and even in the substrate. They have very sensitive little receptors on that mouth too that can feel vibration, and they can also feel what's in the sand or substrate. One of their favorite things to eat is sandworms, sand stuff that is on the bottom, little fauna like that. And then they also eat a lot of flora, a lot of different plants. They'll eat little chunks of seaweed, kelp. They'll even eat small crustaceans, little micro rock crabs. But whatever they can fit their small mouth on, they can, or they will try to eat anyway. There's also another type of fish down there. You might see it kind of has a brown checkerboard pattern on its back. Those are called calico bass because of that calico colored quilted checkerboard pattern they have on their back. They can reach up to a size of around 15 pounds maximum. That is the maximum weight they can really get to. They can also reach up to an astounding lifespan of 32 years in the wild, so not bad for a fish. They're very slow to grow though, so they don't get very big. They take a long time to get that size, and if they're about 14 or 16 inches, that's about an 18 or 20-year-old fish. They're also known as sugar bass because their meat tastes pretty sweet. Catching one is not hard, but the hard part is finding one of legal keeping size, which they happen to be 14 inches. And you can't just go to a restaurant and say, I'll take your calico bass, because commercial catch and distribution of them is forbidden, so you won't ever find them for sale in a restaurant. So the only way you can ever taste one yourself is to go out, harvest one, fillet it yourself, throw it on the grill. Third species is a type of perch called the half-moon perch. It kind of has this blue color to it. It's got a black dot on each side of its head. They call it a half moon because of its half or crescent moon-shaped tail it has. It's got a bluish color, so they also call it a blue perch. They only get about 1.5 pounds, have a lifespan of around 5 to 7 years in the wild. The four species being the most iconic to the coast of California and the island of Catalina, you might notice.
Alright, I think I'm going to end my video.
Bright orange fish.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.
A lot of people mistake